Hello and welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You, like me, probably maybe you did, overate, overdrank, did all the stuff you're supposed to do during the holidays. So typically what we do before and after a holiday is twists. So this is not going to be anything different. We're going to twist today to kind of bring out and cleanse our insides and kind of get all of that extra stuff that we normally don't eat out of our system. Okay, so if you haven't already, click that red button to subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and hit the notification bell if you want to go live with me every week, typically on Saturdays. All right, so join me. If you have a couple of blocks in the strap, great. If not, we can make do. We're going to twist like it was last summer. We're going to cleanse and rinse out. Again, if you haven't, hit that red button, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live. Let's twist. So let's start by seating. And I'm going to sit in between my feet. I'm going to use a block in between my feet. And you can use 2 blocks because these blocks are pretty small. So maybe I'll use 2 blocks. Now take the backs of your calves away from the backs of your thighs so you create some space for your knee joint. And then lift your heart and chest up. So a big part of twisting is maybe being able to get that extension of your spine. So stack each vertebrae evenly on top of one another. Spread the collarbones wide apart. Keep your chin level with the ground. Allow the crown of the head to reach up towards the ceiling. And then as you inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, turn your palms out and twist to your right. I might be in the opposite direction of you. Scoop the left side of your chest towards the right side of your chest. It might feel like your left shoulder blade is moving in and the right shoulder blade is moving away. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, unwind, come back to center. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, take your twist to the second side. As you inhale, lift your heart and chest up. As you exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit more. Now it's to your right side of your chest, moving towards the left side of your chest. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Stay here for the inhale. Then when you exhale, come back, unwind, reach your arms up. And then exhale, resist your arms down. And then come to all fours. So you're on your hands and your knees. If you were using equipment, set it to one side. The blocks will be helpful, especially if you can't reach the floor when you're doing your standing poses. But if not, you can also use like a wall space or a bench or the corner of your bed. If you don't have a mat, you can do this on carpet or the wood floor. If you do have a mat, open it up. Might be time for a new mat. Christmas is coming. And so from an all fours position, just very simply some cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest up. And then exhale, round your spine. Inhale, heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale to round. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale to slowly round. And then one more time. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale to round. Now when you inhale, bring your back to a neutral position. When you exhale, walk your hands a little bit more forward. Curl your toes under and come into downward dog. You might need to pedal out your heels, move your heart towards your thighs. Allow the head to hang. So any ritual you do in your downward dog. Again, this is just a short little practice of twisting, cleansing, and squeezing, cleansing and squeezing the internal organs just to give yourself a little bit of a detox. Now make your dog wider and shorter. We're going to take a down dog with the twist. Take your right hand to your left calf, ankle, or shin, whatever you can get a hold of, and look underneath your left arm. Move your heart and chest towards your left outer hip. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. You're back to that kind of shorter, wider down dog. Take your left hand to your right calf, ankle, or shin, and see if you can look underneath your right shoulder. Good. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, regular downward dog. So your hands are about shoulder width, feet are about hip socket distance apart. As you inhale, come forward to plank pose. And then as you exhale, you can bring your knees down first. Uncurl your toes, bend your elbows, come all the way down to the ground. And so the neck is a little bit involved in the twist. It's like the icing on the cake. So you're going to inhale, lift your chest up. And then exhale, look over your right shoulder. Right? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. This time when you exhale, come into up dog. Inhale, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, center. Roll back over your toes as you draw back to downward dog pose. Now, if it was too much to do the up dog, you could repeat the cobra and just turn the head from side to side. Take an inhale here. Then when you exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. You're going to forward fold at the back edge of your mat. Now your feet can be about hip-socket distance apart, but they can go a little bit wider. Have a generous bend in your knees. So now here, folding forward with a little bit of twist, take your right hand to your left calf, ankle, or shin. Reach your left arm up. Turn your heart and your chest to your left side. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, back to center. Pause and center. Bring your hands to your outer hips. Draw the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand up. And then exhale, release your arms to your sides. So have enough space that you can twist and turn a little bit, right? Because we're going to do a heel raise with a twist and a turn. So you need to have space in front of you and space behind you. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Come up high to the tip toes. And then exhale, turn to your right. So the right arm goes behind you. The left arm's going to go in front of you. Inhale, come back through to center. And then exhale, take that twist second side. Right arm in front of you, left arm behind you. Inhale, grow tall, reach up. And then exhale, resist your arms down, resist your heels down. Tadasana. We're going to do a low lunge with a twist. So if you're on a very hard surface, you might need to use a blanket or a towel to pad your knee. I'm going to use a little bit of a blanket to pad the knee. So you want to make sure when you step back that your knee is going to be supported and landing on something that's not super hard, because that can be really hard for your knee joint. As you inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step your right foot back. Lower your right knee down. And then inhale your arms up. You're in a low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take an inhale so you maintain the lift of your chest. And then exhale, twist. Hook the right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Reach the crown of your head forward. Now your back foot, your toes can be curled under, or you can press the top of the foot down. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, hands frame your front foot, step back to plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale to up dog. Remember, you can take cobra if that's better. Exhale, down dog. Now this time the right foot comes forward, the left knee lowers down. Inhale your arms up. You're in that low lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lift your chest, inhale, and then exhale, twist. Now it's your left arm to the outside of the right thigh. The back foot, toes curled under, or the top of the foot pressing out. Completely up to you. Stay here for the inhale. Then exhale, hands frame foot. Bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Lift your chest, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up. And then exhale back to center. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time the left leg is going to lead the way. And pardon me, I'm just making all these micro adjustments. You don't need to see the extra flesh hanging out from my overindulgence of Thanksgiving. Inhale, reach your arms up. Quite good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest up. This time when you exhale, you're going to step your left foot back, lower your left knee down. Inhale your arms up, low lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist. Hook your left arm to the outside of your right thigh. So it's palm on palm, elbow above elbow. Ideally, your hands at the heart of your chest, or the center of your chest, I should say. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, hands come down, step back, plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows, push your feet back, inhale, up dog. And then exhale, roll over your toes, downward dog pose. Bring your left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale your arms up, low lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, twist. Right arm to the outside of the left thigh. Try to keep your left knee directly over your left ankle. Stretch the crown of your head away from your lower back and your tailbone. It's almost like you're leaning back a little bit. Now take a full breath in here. When you exhale, hands come down. You're going to bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Lift your chest, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet, inhale. Reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring it back to center. Now step your feet wide apart. If you are using something to pad your knee, you can place it to one side. We're going to do a wide leg forward fold with a twist. Passerita twist. This is actually a really good prep for twisting triangle. So in the teachings of Vini Yoga, they would do this as their twisting triangle. Okay, so you're going to take your feet about a leg's length distance apart. Reach your arms up, inhale, then exhale, fold. Lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, take your left hand to your left hip crease. Now I have my hand on the block because I want a little bit more length, and I want my chest to be parallel to the ground. You could certainly be on your fingertips if you didn't have any equipment. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, turn your heart and your chest towards your left side. So your left hand is just there to kind of remind you to keep the hips level. You can make it more intense by taking your left hand to your right outer hip, or you could take your left arm straight up to the ceiling. So you're stacking your left shoulder over the right. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, bring your left hand down. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease. Now re-lift your chest up. So think from pubic bone to crown of the head is reaching towards your divides. And then turn your heart and your chest towards your right side. Again, you could take this right hand and bring it to the left hip crease to remind you to keep the hips level. Or you can reach that right arm straight up to the ceiling. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Place your block to one side if you were using it. Bring your hands to your outer hips. Draw the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand up. And then exhale, join your feet together. Come to the front edge of your mat. If you can, bring the feet together. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest up, beg your pardon. Exhale, step your left foot back. Now you're in a lunge, but your left knee is lifted off the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm backwards. You're in an open twist. So you can stay in this open twist. You can bring your left hand to the ground, or you can do what we did earlier in the low lunge, hook your left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Keep reaching the crown of your head forward as your lower back and tailbone reach towards your back heel. Take another full breath in here. Then when you exhale, unwind, bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Lift your chest, inhale. When you exhale, step your right foot back to a lunge. Get steady on your feet and then inhale, crescent lunge. And then open up the arms, open twist. Right arm forward, left arm backwards. Breathe, stay here, inhale. Then exhale, either right hand to floor or block. Right arm, upper arm to the outside of the left thigh. Twisting. You're squeezing and soaking your organs and giving them like a little detox, a little flush. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, bring your hands down, bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale, press down into your feet, inhale, stand all the way up, reach up, look up, and then exhale back to center. Here I go, adjusting those clothes, not trying to traumatize you. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Just like we did before. Exhale, open up to that open twist. So now you're in chair in an open twist. You can stay right here or hook the left arm to the outside of the right thigh, prayer twist. So try to keep your knees together, thighs together, feet together. And as you bend your knees, the back of your knees are trying to line up with your sitting bones. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind, come back to chair pose. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart or by your sides. Here we go, side two. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Then exhale, right arm forward, left arm backwards, open twist. This is accessible, hopefully, to everybody. Or hook the right arm to the outside of the left thigh. Try to keep your knees together, feet together, thighs together. Drop the hips, lift your chest. Try to reach the crown of your head away from your lower back and tailbone. Sit a little deeper when you inhale. Then exhale, unwind, come back to chair. Ooh, eating my hair. Inhale, stand. Exhale, release the arms, pause, and breathe. So now we're moving into revolved triangle and revolved half moon. And I'll turn around so that you can see when we do the second side. Keep your right leg forward, step your left leg back. So when your left leg goes back, think about this like a natural stride. So it's not too far apart, it's not too close together, right? Reach your arms up, inhale. Hinge from your hips, fold forward when you exhale. If you have two blocks, you can have those two blocks on either side of your foot. So you're in pyramid pose briefly, and then you're going to take your hands and your blocks or to the little toe side of your right foot. Try to revolve your heart and chest towards your right outer hip. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Now take your right hand to your right hip. Left hand to left hip. Draw the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand up. Try to angle your back leg so it's facing towards the front left corner of your mat. Right hand on right hip. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, hinge from your hips. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. And then ideally, it's your left hand to the little toe side of your right foot. So think opposite hand to foot. Keep reaching the crown of your head forward, and then maybe extend the right arm up. Twisting is really good for your brain because you have to do left and right, right and left. It keeps you on top of things, keeps the mind sharp. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, and keep your head and neck in line with your spine. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind, hands frame your front foot. Maybe use your blocks, maybe use the corner of your bed, maybe use a bench or a chair. And now we're going to challenge the balance. So bend your right knee. Take the hands and or blocks a little bit forward, maybe about a foot, and then transfer the weight onto the right leg. Float the left leg up. Now your hands are going to be directly underneath your shoulders, almost a torso leg. And then flex your left foot, extend out to the left heel. Take your right hand to your right hip. Actually, take it to the small of your back. Notice if one hip is dropping or lifting. Keep them even. Lift your chest up, and then take your right arm up to the ceiling for revolved half moon. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, right hand down, left foot down, fold forward. Let your head go. Twisting, very invigorating, very cleansing. Great to do a twisting practice after the holidays or after you've had a little bit of indiscretions with the food. Bring your hands to your outer hips, lead with your upper back, inhale, come up to stand up. Now exhale, step your right foot back, about a stride. So it's not quite a length distance, but it's not a short distance between the feet. Left hand, reach both arms up to the ceiling. Forgot pyramid pose first. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Hands to the floor or blocks. Right? If you didn't have anything, you made your fingertips. Try to straighten out the legs by lifting your kneecaps, lifting your quads. And then take your hands and or blocks to the little toe side of your left foot and turn your heart and chest to the left. Kind of isometrically squeeze those thighs towards one another. Let the head hang. Now this time the left hand to the left hip, right hand to right hip, outer hips firm in, inhale, come up to stand up. So you want to get that stability before you come up. You want to use your core to come up. So now your left hand on your left hip, right arm up to the ceiling. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, hinge from your hips. Reach far forward. And then right hand can go on the floor, big toe side or little toe side. Classic, it's going to be on the little toe side of your left foot. Now relift your chest up. Keep those outer hips firming towards one another, and then perhaps take your left arm up towards the ceiling. Look up to your left fingertips if that doesn't bother your neck. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, you're going to unwind. Bring your hands and or blocks more forward. And then transfer the weight onto the left leg. Float the right leg up. So lift from the inner lining of the right leg up. Think warrior 3 here, right? And then take your left hand to your left hip. Extend out through your lifted heel. Turn your heart and chest to the left. Maybe the left arm goes up to the ceiling for a revolved half moon. Take an inhale here. Then exhale, left hand down, right hand down. Take a forward fold. Perhaps in this forward fold, you take a hold of opposite elbows. Lengthen your upper body out and down over your lower body. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, release the hands down. Step back to downward dog. Pause. And then bring your knees to the mat and either sit on your feet or in between your feet. And I'll look at those chats in just a second. And then sitting up really tall, observe how your body feels. You twisted a lot. You wrung out your insides, squeezing and soaking the internal organs. Really good for digestion and elimination, right? And as we get older, our spine tends to shrink. This is going to help us to maintain the integrity of our spine. Super important. Now bring your legs out in front of you. And also twists are really good for preps for back bending and for inversions, right? If it's too difficult to have both of your knees bent, straighten out the left leg, right? Otherwise, both knees bent. Bring your right arm behind you. Reach your left arm up. Take an inhale to grow tall. And then exhale any back twist. That's my puppy. I'm sorry if you hear barking in the background. Cooper's a little rambunctious. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Lean backwards. Change the crossing of the legs. So same thing, if it's too much to have both of the knees bent, just bend one knee, right? And then in this case, it would be the right leg that would straighten out. Okay. Left arm behind you, right arm reaches up. Inhale to grow tall. And then exhale, twist. Every time you inhale, try to grow taller. Every time you exhale, try to twist a little bit more. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. See if you can sit with your shins crossed. So today's practice was predominantly neutral, meaning the hips were like this in the hip sockets, the femur bones. We didn't do any hip opening, so let's see if we can sit with the shins crossed just for a moment. And just pause and observe how the body feels after you've twisted. Lift up and out of the sides of your waist, reach the crown of your head up, stack each vertebrae evenly on top of one another. And bring your hands to your heart. Allow the heart to lift and the mind to go towards the heart. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this sort of content, hit that red button, subscribe. And then if you really like specific videos, give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell so that you can be notified every week when I'm teaching on, or teaching live, beg your pardon. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to put that in the chat and I'll respond. I thank you so much for subscribing. I thank you so much for watching. Peace out, yogis. Ciao for now, and happy holidays to all of us. It's the season. We're off and running. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now. Peace out, yogis. Now let's read what was in the chat. Oh, something not good. Okay.